team, good morning family. We are 5 days out, 4, but like 5 if you count the showdown. So it's 5 days out. AM check-ins are done. I'm like really happy with these, honestly. I matched the low of prep, so 194.4, which is actually a pound down from where I was yesterday already. I've been averaging like 8.5 hours of sleep since like Wednesday of last week, which is the first time I've done that. And it's been really, really good sleep. It hasn't been disrupted. I've just woken up to pee a couple times at night, which is normal, and then just cash right back out. So for my sleep to be this good is like really fucking good, considering that this week, again, we're just trying to take off as much stress on the body as possible. But no, I feel like I look freaking good. I've definitely tightened up and dropped some water in the midsection, and I think by Thursday morning, this Wednesday this week, I have a 120 carb day because it's a rest day and I have lower macros on a rest day. Thursday I should be like my tightest, my driest before we begin loading, which is the goal. So I'm feeling happy with where we're at. I'm feeling confident where we're at. Let's have an amazing fucking day. I mean, last week was all success because I think that we just simplified a lot of just actually simplified processes off the front end. Like I think that we've been more communicative across the board, and I think the reason is because we're not just shame on all right, what are the main struggles that like audience is like struggling with? What research and what data are we getting back? What do you guys have to say right now? Huh? Unbelievable, man. Children. We're gonna fucking heat the pan. We're gonna heat the pan. We're gonna spray the pan, you know? Just like that. Again, my goal is to like taper off vegetable volume as much as I can this week. So I'm literally just doing pinches, man. Pinches. By the way, if you put spinach or kale, mushroom, and then a few of these freaking baby maters, dude. Baby maters. That just sounds really weird. Haman's nose is bleeding, by the way, guys. He has a fucking tissue in his fucking nose. Fun fact, when I was this was high school. I got a bloody nose, so I went to the nurse's office. You know what she fucking gave me to put on my nose? A tampon. I walked through the hallway back to class with a fucking tampon in my nose.
Did you know it was a tampon?
I don't know if I even knew what a tampon was in high school. Bro, legit. These kids, man, they're fucking like 11 years old and they know what sex was. I didn't know what sex was until I was like 17.
Okay.
You think about that?
Yeah.
You're old, bro. When did you know what sex was?
Whenever we had like health class. Well, actually before health class. So probably something in high school.
Yeah, dude, people are like 7 years old, bro, knowing what everything is. Wild. Fucking chocolate milk for fucking school lunch, dude. Y'all I'm saying. I grew up on mozzarella sticks that tasted like fucking cardboard. One of these days, dude, my kids are gonna be going to this school that has like prestigious fucking food. Well, you know what I had? I had cardboard goddamn mozzarella sticks. That's my fucking head. What did you do yesterday?
We filmed our first podcast.
It's called Just for Fun with John and Caroline. The first episode is gonna be fun, and I think we also want to talk about why candy bars suck and don't suck as well.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're literally doing the most random ass topics in the world. Yeah.
That'll be a quick one, but it'll be a fun one.
If you guys want topics that you guys want to see us talk about, please comment them down below and subscribe to the podcast that maybe we'll launch next week.
For sure.
If you put the salt and the cinnamon in before you cook it.
Oh.
I was gonna say something funny, but I don't have anything. It just tastes better.
Every single oat is salty when you put the salt in the water. It's like salting the pasta water.
I wish you could have fucking seen me on last week before this week, man. My energy's coming back, dude. I'm feeling like I'm coming back to life. You, on the other hand, dying. She is dying. Yo, if it wasn't the fact that we're like prepping together, she doesn't have a show to do. Like she's in the trenches with me. It's dope, man. It's super dope. 10 out of 10 recommend.
One day we'll prep together, like
Yes.
actually prep together.
That'll be sick. We're gonna get shredded and do the same national show together.
Yes.
GoPro on the same stage at the same day.
You thought about that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think about that. I'd be dreaming and imagining a whole lot, man. All the time. It's free to do. You can think about it all the time. But that shit, I love it. A lot of things that Caroline has converted me to.
His bougie ass coffee.
Bougie ass coffee, that is one of them. I don't just do K-cups, although right now my coffee is not bougie anymore because it's just black. But shout out to Raw, discount code Beyond Built. Vegan protein, all right? Let me tell you something about vegan protein. It is better. I'm just gonna cut it straight. You see this thickness? It won't even come out. And y'all are like, bruh, but it's chalky. But like, bruh, put it in your oats, man. I was never like a prote guy because whey and oats is just, it's all right, you know, like it's doable. But like, check this shit out, man. As I mix this shit together, you are going to see this become so thick. Y'all are gonna watch this and be like, this is the thickness that we're gonna do a transformation, man, of me in my off season and in my bulk, and I'm gonna compare it to these oats. I'm trying to get thick like this in my off season upcoming here. Look at that, bro. Oh man, this shit's nice. And it can digest better for most individuals, maybe. What are your thoughts on that?
It can. It's not always as bioavailable, so you want to make sure that you're looking at the sources of the plant-based protein. That one is a really good one, but as long as you can digest, like brown rice,
And
peas.
it still has your full amino acid profile.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you want to be looking for.
I want to let y'all know that I'm not here to sell you anything. I like reached out to Ron to work with them because the formulations are just no BS and they're fucking good. Why? Oh, that's why. Bar. Here's what I do in the morning. I don't watch live sports that all too often, even though I love sports. Live sports is a commitment, dude. You're sitting down for like an hour plus time. So in the morning, I catch up on the games that I want to watch. I watch freaking sports highlights because I love sports. I love sports, yes, but like the 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old me loves sports a lot. So I do this for him, man. I do this for him and me at the same time. Deload upper body done. I went ahead and just hit a little back, hit a little down, hit a little bicep, hit a little tricep. I hit a lot of chest yesterday, so I didn't really hit much chest today because I'll hit it throughout the rest of this week through these pump sessions. But maybe you guys can't see visibly a huge difference between yesterday and today, but I definitely feel like I tightened up, especially through the midsection. I'm gonna keep tightening up throughout the week though, for sure. Like I just know that when I come into the gym and I'm feeling this drained physically, I know that I'm just hanging on to fatigue, and I like to call it a film of fatigue over my physique. Like doing the 45 minutes of cardio, having a couple hour break, and then coming to train, even if I'm day loading, it's still a little hard. So tapering off this week, we're gonna see ourselves get tighter and tighter today. I told Hami yesterday that like I wanna prepare for the worst. You know, NBC judges are really good in a sense to where, I mean, they flip you front and back and they make their decisions pretty quick, right? But you never know who's gonna show up to that stage, and you never know how close of a battle it's going to be. And I wanna practice as if I'm in that overall battle and it's super fucking close 1 and 2, and these judges need to see front and back, front and back, front and back, to the point where it comes down to how well we're holding pose. Like the physique call is so close to where it's like, all right, who's better conditioned? Who's holding the poses better? Who's got better presence? You know, who's looking stronger up there? Who's looking more confident? I want to get it down to every little nitty gritty detail. And so I'm gonna run through the routine a couple times. I'm gonna have Haman be a judge and flip me back and forth, and honestly work me pretty hard. I want to be able to hold my fucking poses for a long amount of time, a long amount of time. And so I'm gonna pose really hard today, really hard tomorrow, lighter on Thursday, and pretty light on Friday. So 2 hard days of posing left. Let's get this shit. Better?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, do I start the routine with that? I feel like I should. I don't know, I like having both though.
Yeah.
But like ending with that is like, damn. But starting with it's also like, damn. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna do that first pose. Honestly, like, respectfully to myself, I don't have the delts, man. Like, I don't have the delts to hit this and be like, boom, you know? So, this just makes me look fucking stacked compared to that. So I'm gonna start and finish with it. The call I'm gonna make. If I'm gonna hit that shot during comparisons, it's my strongest shot anyways. I might as well start and finish with my strongest shot. But let's run through comparisons. I'm really happy with how that went. I mean, that was 5 minutes of holding, which was like good, and I could feel myself like getting a little tired and fatigued, but more than anything, like feeling more pumped as I went, which was cool. I think one of the biggest things that I can give you guys is whether you're competing the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time, whatever it is, like you have to be prepared for the absolute worst, and you have to really focus and hone in on your breathing. You know, you have to be fully aware of how your stomach is moving, especially in that front shot. You know, as much as you can, you want to pull that waistline in, flex those obliques hard, and really have short breaths through your chest. And once you feel your stomach breathing too much, maybe reset, but try as hard as you can to pull it in and keep that breath in your air in your chest. The more you can keep that air in your chest, better you're going to look on stage. But it's really hard to do that. Your heart's going to be racing too. So my heart wasn't extremely like racing super hard from adrenaline while I'm doing that, but that's what I had to prepare for, because you guys aren't going to have this heart racing adrenaline experience in the gym. Like, that's something that can't be replicated. You got the lights on, you got people out there, like, so you got to prepare yourself for the goddamn worst. I don't think they're going to compare me for that long, but you never know, right? So if you guys can pose even between your sets while you're sweating, while your heart rate's up, it's going to go a super long way.
Baby fork, pipe hack. Caroline bought these for herself, and I end up using them more than she does herself. So, you know, it's kind of what ends up happening. Right, babe? What? Never mind. Jerry? I don't want to hear it. I have nothing for you, and I have none of your answers. So no. We have 280 grams of white rice, a little bit of kale, 4 ounces of chicken, Ketchup and mustard. Ooh, I need to add more salt to this meal because I'm eating 3 more grams of sodium a day. This is good. It's really good. All last week, for the last couple weeks, I haven't been having rice since my food got dropped because potatoes are way more satiating. So now I'm not really trying to volume eat or fill myself up on purpose this week. So I'm eating more rice, eating more dry carbs, staying away from anything that's dairy, anything of that matter. And I'm just gonna politely peel away like an onion.
A consistent like 3 to 4 to 5K views on that content.
10,000, 15, 20,000 views, and it's like, no one's gonna fucking buy. Like, if the majority of them are from Nigeria and India, it doesn't matter that it's popping off. It's like,
especially this day and age. It's all about like TikTok and Instagram algorithm.
Like, if I went to somebody who was making like 10 times more money than me 6 months ago and was like, hey, TVAC is struggling with this, like, holy fuck, like, that would have been hard. It would have been like, well, you're not making a decision here, here, and here.
Like, again, getting caught up in like metrics and numbers and like seeing it not grow at the scale that it used to grow at. Yet we've added A players to the team.
I've trained you. You know how to do the job. You're not doing it. So if you and I both know you can, how about you tell me why you won't?
And you say a snarky remark, it's a lot harder for that person to come back. That way you're already telling yourself
journey to be successful. So maybe your arms are growing, your chest is growing, you're getting strong. It's all funny. Like, a lot of people think that...
So I don't know if you guys, maybe we can compare this to this morning somehow, with some way. We only have 1 meal left, and it's just a protein shake. So this is like almost all food in, and I fill out significantly throughout the day. Like, significantly throughout the day, which is fucking sick, dude. It's crazy because when you're depleted and you're not eating much food and you're in a deficit, you're not holding much glycogen in the water in your muscles. So when you start giving yourself food, the muscles pull tighter to the skin and you just look nice and full. So pretty freaking cool, man. That I'm going to bed full, waking up super flat. I'm excited to see what carbs do. I'm excited to see what carbs do to you, dude. Nobody's ready for the Bucklow load of peace, bro. Nobody's ready. Bucklow's hitting the stage this weekend. Y'all ain't ready. These Phillies are fucking crushing the Astros right now, man. So they're up 7-0. Big Phillies fan, big Phillies gal.
A fanatic, if you will.
Oh my gosh. I really wish it was the Padres, but at least it's Carolina's team. Babe, what do you have to say to the vlog tonight? Because we deployed a lot of spice today and yesterday. We've been deploying a lot of spice in general to the world.
Yeah.
What message do you have for these people tonight on this beautiful day, being 5 days out?
I'm 5 days out?
No, I'm 5 days out.
Yeah, I'm not 5 days out.
Yeah, what's your message?
I don't know. I feel
stop
like...
being a fucking bitch, man.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I might not be 5 days out, but I still made the commitment to myself that I was like taking back my body. I was going to get back in charge of my body, and it's not easy, and it's really easy to fall victim to stories that you tell yourself or that other people have imposed on you. And you do have to get uncomfortable, and you have to choose to push through hard times and hard circumstances, even when you don't want to, and even when it sucks, and when you still have 4K stuff at 8 p.m. So we have to go on laps. And it does help to have somebody to do it with, and that's what he and I have committed to doing with each other, is being in the suck together, which I do appreciate us both going through it.
Yeah. My question to you is, like, what the fuck are you committed to?
Yeah.
Like, genuinely. Like, what do you... Like, commitment is something that you follow up on consistently long after the minute you decided to do it. And I think a lot of you have fucking goals that are meaningful. I'm not here to tell you that you don't have goals that don't mean shit. But, like, the reality of it is, like, your goals are just fucking words and thoughts and dreams, unless you're actually justifying that it's your fucking goal with action behind it. And I think a lot of you wear this fucking identity on your sleeve that, like, you're unmotivated, you're worthless, you're insignificant, you're low self-esteem, you're insecure. And I'm not saying I'm saying you guys say I am not confident, I am insecure, I am fat, I am unathletic, I am out of shape. And you laugh about it and you joke around about it, but like deep down you don't fucking like that. Like deep down it fucking hurts to know that, but you've gotten to the point to where it's more comfortable to say it, and you wear it like a badge of honor, and you wear it like it's your goddamn identity to the point where you've just gotten yourself in a position where you're so in your fucking way. And you're so in your way, and this is the way that you live now, and this is the way that you're choosing to live each and every single fucking day. Like, you have goals. I know you do. And until you start changing the narrative, nothing's ever going to change.
Agreed. I think we've stepped into an era almost where like it's fun to make fun of your emotional unintelligence on TikTok or to joke about your trauma. And that's something that, yes, it can be joked about and yeah, it's funny and it's relatable, but what are you doing about it? Are you choosing to help yourself and grow and evolve as a human being? Are you choosing to get better? Or are you setting goals and then falling back into your own narrative or falling back to being a victim of your circumstance? And the question that I posed Chad earlier today is, if that's all that it took for you to give up on your goals, then how important was it to you in the first place? So if you want to lose weight, right, but you don't have food at home, so you drive through McDonald's and you order a burger, how important was that to you anyway? Like, could you not have pulled in Chick-fil-A? Or could you not have ordered a grilled chicken sandwich? How big was that goal to you if it was that easy for you to give up on yourself initially? That conviction has to be there when you decide to make that decision to go all in on something. When you set your goals, there has to be a reason behind it, and it needs to be compelling and convicting enough to keep you going when you do go through those really hard times, so that you do persevere and you do see things through in the long run. And it's not one of those things that you're like, yeah, this week I'm losing weight and next week I'm bulking because I don't care about what I'm eating. It needs to be congruent, and that does come from finding your identity in yourself and not your circumstances.
Circumstances don't mean shit, man. Conditions don't mean shit, man. What you're experiencing doesn't mean shit, man. How you're deciding to feel about it, how you're deciding to perceive it, who you're deciding to be is what fucking counts. But you're not changing, you're just choosing. Stop choosing to be a fucking bitch. You're probably like, Chad, oh my god, dude, you don't fucking understand. Like, You're probably like, oh my god, Chad and Caroline have such big egos to talk about this. And I'm like, no, you have a big fucking ego. Because you're deploying it to fucking protect yourself, because we know that we're spitting facts. And it's just too uncomfortable for you to accept it. So, like, drop a dislike on this video. For fuck's sake, I want to see how many of you do. It's your ego disliking it. We love y'all. We really do. Our podcast release next fucking week. It's time to break the internet. Good shit.